ask you, Fred, are you going to do something about that vehicle?
I'm trying to communicate with your landlord who's on vacation in
Great.
Phoenix.
That would. Okay.
Are you going to be more respectful now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You apologize for being so disrespectful?
Yes, sir. Let me shake your hand. I am sorry, Fred. I had no idea. It was just caught me off guard. I was, you know. So we got the allegation of that truck, that SUV back there.
And garbage next to the garage.
See, that's not me.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
But listen to me, please.
Yes, yes, sir. I will.
The complaint that I have on my phone,
Yes, sir.
an email, was made about 64 Leverett. So you have to start somewhere, right? Knocking on the door and trying to communicate with you was where I started.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. And understand my frustration. We were supposed to take this house the first. We had to rent hotels for 4 days out of my pocket because the person that was here, you know, a single mom, 4 children. We were understanding of that, but we took a huge hit. Okay, move into the house. It's absolutely atrocious. It's hard on Peter, the landlord, who was excellent to us, and this woman who's a single mom. Her husband leaves her. She's trying to deal with 4 kids. So we're all trying to deal with things. You know, I'm back and forth with taking care of my kids. I make 6 trips to put 2 of my kids in school. You know, today's the first day I've seen my wife in a month, where my wife and I can actually sit down and have a coffee together, and you knocked on my door. So that's what you got, okay? So, yeah, I would love that garbage to be picked up. As soon as the snows comes off, I'm going to talk to Peter about painting in the house. I'm going to talk about cleaning that thing up because I'm doing nothing right now. We're not accustomed to living like this. You know, we usually, you know, we've always owned our own home. This is the first time. We lost our jobs in Connecticut. So, just rough time. That garbage I had no knowledge about because it was covered with snow. I moved that I had to drive my truck through there to move that SUV because there was no other way I could park. I told my wife, the previous lady parked between the houses, and Peter said not to do that. So we didn't want to do that. But my wife was here by herself with one of my kids for a month before I moved up here. So, are you a celebrity? What's up with this?
That's another story.
Holy God!
He's from the government. He's not here to help you.
So we got Fred. What's going on?
You'd have to live here for a while to understand.
Okay. Well, anyways, hopefully we can have a different start on this. Okay. I apologize to you.
Okay.
So you caught, and you know I thought I moved. And this was the capper right here. So, do I really have to pay this, or will they be understanding that I'm new to the area and I had no knowledge?
I think there's the same state law in Connecticut about parking facing traffic.
Okay. I just assumed that I was off the road, but that's no problem. So, if you can do anything about the garbage, I would love it. And if you could do anything about that SUV.
Who owns the SUV? Does Peter own it?
No, he doesn't. It's a thorn in his butt. But you know, the one thing I would like, you know, I walk my dog and I have a bag and I pick up after my dog. I have dog crap on my mailbox and all over the sidewalks. Yeah. And I don't know who the heck would let their dogs defecate where people are supposed to be walking.
Inconsiderate people.
So what can we do about that?
I don't know, because these people would tell you I'm from the government and I'm not here to help you.
It's true.
So it really shouldn't be a government thing to control human behavior, should it, in that regard?
Well, my best theory was...
There is a city ordinance about it, but the problem is you have to see it occurring.
Well, I already know who it is. And my thought was, I'm just going to tell the guy I'm going to crap on his lawn or where he wants. But I would rather not do that. So I guess I'm going to have to let the police know.
Yeah, and again, they're going to have to see it happen.
Well, I'll videotape it.
Okay,
well,
that would work.
Yeah, I already got it all set up.
There is an ordinance, but it's like any other rule. You got to see somebody violating it to enforce it. Pretty much. There are exceptions to that.
Well, Fred, let me apologize again. I'm going to get in the house and visit my wife.
Your name is?
George Hoffman.
Hoffman.
Yes, sir. So hopefully you
So
can
when
take care
Peter
of that.
comes back on
Yeah.
the 19th, I called his house.
Well, I've been
left
trying
him
to call him because I want to pay our month's rent, and we had no idea where he was going, so we
He's
had
in
no.
Phoenix.
Okay, great.
As is his wife. I know Peter socially, so.
He's a great guy.
I'm
Me
friends
and Peter are great people.
Yes, they are.
And he'll explain to you that that car
Well,
is a thorn in his butt.
he needs to tell it. It's on his property. He doesn't want it there.
I can't speak for Peter.
No, I understand,
Yeah.
but that's what I will tell
Yeah.
him.
And I moved that so I could facilitate
How did you move it?
with my truck.
You pushed it?
My son and I pushed it, and when I put a chain on it,
Yeah, okay.
just so I could park where I'm supposed to park.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to call Peter. I tried to call the previous owner, the previous renter.
Yep.
Got nowhere. So, you know, just so I could, you know, satisfy Peter, because Peter said he doesn't want anyone parking on the side of the house.
Yeah, it's destroyed. It's
Well, I'm going to fix that. When the spring comes, these people aren't going to worry about it. These people were good. They let my wife on TV. These are good people, and I'm going to fix that for them. You know, I'll grade that all out. Even though we didn't have to do, you know, that was more done with the other renter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm the kind of guy, I'm going to fix that up and see that up for
Okay.
him.
All right.
So, thanks
All right,
again.
Well, when Peter gets back, and again, just to clarify, I think I used the word association. That's not quite.
That just okay.
Group.
A
is
neighborhood
more-
watch.
Group is a more appropriate term.
Okay. The association, I'm thinking officers. I'm thinking president, vice president, secretary.
None of
and
the
I'm like,
above.
okay, that's what really.
It's a bunch of neighbors live in this multi-street.
It just felt like there was another governing body that I
No.
couldn't even be. I had no knowledge of, and I'm like, what the hell did I
They
sign up
meet
for?
periodically. They had a small dinner buffet gathering last night at the school.
Which school, Waldorf or?
Yeah, the Waldorf High School.
Yeah, it was.
Typically, I would have attended it, but I couldn't. Nor could my partner. We both reported one time. That was 3 days ago.
Did you say retired cop?
I am that as well. But
See, how did I know that? I could pick up on that.
I said I'm an old retired guy.
Oh, I thought you said a cop because I could see you were probably a cop at one point. I was a cop at one time.
Anyhow, so they met last night for. Generally, they meet quarterly now. And I got an email this morning with a complaint about that property. And as I said, I don't know if it's that property or that or where. So you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk to Peter because I don't, you know, we were talking about maybe buying this house from him, and if I am, I'm going to paint it and make it look nice.
Well, that would be nice.
But I'm going to get in the house because I haven't seen my wife in a month. I'm
Go
sorry
say
for
hi.
that.
Give
Yes,
her
sir.
a hug.
Peace. I will.
All right, take care.
Thanks. Nice to meet you, folks. Good to meet you.
Right on, George.
Peace.
See you well, man.
Okay. Peace. Well, you know,
He
I'd
just
rather
said he
much
got
rather.
an email, right, which he can give you a copy of, so it's not just in his
You know what?
phone.
You know what? I'll leave. You know.
If a copy's available.
You know.